Started out with a film like Parinita, where I played woman, but I was already a woman. I was 26 when my film debut happened. So, but you know, going from there, they would only offer me intense roles or intense roles, because they felt that, oh, she's able to play, she's just played a role with some emotional weight.
Correct.
And therefore it was only that kind of role, and I was keen to explore all kinds, which is why when I got offered Ishkia, I grabbed it.
Yeah.
Because it was another layer that I was getting to explore. So then, slowly, I think, therefore, in my choices also, I've waited it out sometimes to just make sure that I'm not just playing a repeat of another character that I've played, or may not be the same character. That's not what I mean, but same mold.
Correct.
You know.
But was it ever frustrating, that wait sometimes, when you know you have so much to offer, but perhaps the directors or the producers are unable to see
No. I think, things have happened very beautifully for me by God's grace. So I was at the right place at the right time. Cinema was, I think, just at that juncture where women were getting more substantial roles, or were playing not substantial. We've had lots of actors play substantial roles, but I think where the woman was taking center stage.
Correct.
So I think I was at the right place at the right time, and I was greedy, so I grabbed whatever I could. So I've actually seen this change happen, and I'm very grateful for it.
Correct. Shefali ma'am, I remember I was reading one of your interviews wherein you did mention very categorically that I don't want to play a mother or like similar roles anymore, because I know now I have different characters to play. You started off playing a mother on screen to someone who was much older than you, but do you ever sort of in retrospect regret that decision?
First, I want to answer the first part of your question. I don't have a problem playing a mother. I am a mother of a 19 and a 20-year-old. I just don't want to play a mother to somebody who's much older than me.
Correct.
Secondly, I don't want to play a role which is just identified by the relationships she has, which is what happens in our society.
Correct.
Women are recognized by the relationships they have. She's Mrs. So-and-so, she's XYZ's daughter, she's XYZ's daughter-in-law. So that is, it's not against a mother, because it's a very integral part of even my life.
True.
In retrospect, so I did work because I wanted to do it. In fact, something very interesting, Vipul had said, don't do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was Vipul
Yeah, of
directing
course.
And he said, do not do it. And I was like, I'd love the script, I'd love the part. And Amitji suggested that, why don't you ask Shefali? And he said, listen, I don't think it's a good idea. I was like, yeah, I'll be working with two of my favorite men. I was maha excited working with Vipul and Amitji. So it was my choice. There is no point of doing a retrospect, because I did what was right for me at that point of time.
Correct.
Today, I might look at it differently, but why waste time and energy trying to analyze what I did years ago?
And I'm so happy that both of you are sort of getting the kind of roles that you want to play, characters that you want to, portray on screen. Vidya ma'am, I remember at the press conference, you said that finally I feel that I can embrace the grey in me. Now is why I have able to say yes to a character like this. Where did that shift happen for you? Because it did take you a little bit of time.
Yeah, it did. I think the pandemic changed something in me, deep within me. The fact that I think, firstly, knowingly, unknowingly, as women, if the world is not judging us, we're judging ourselves.
True.
So, through all the roles I've played, I've always wanted people to have some sympathy or empathy more importantly for the characters. So here I think I felt like maybe it'll be difficult to have empathy for her. Maybe you'll judge her more easily, and maybe that's why I didn't have the courage before the pandemic. But when the pandemic happened, I realized that there's really that argument holds
No.
no value at all. You know, we're all human beings, and we're like Shefali said about that decision being right for her at that point of time. For each one of us, what we decide is the best that we know
Correct.
at that
Correct.
particular point of time. I think I had that realization during the pandemic, which is why I could then
Yeah.
say yes, and thank God I said yes. What an experience
Yes.
it's been.